I'm back!
Hey boss, where the heck have you been, man? How you been doing?
Oh, I've been doing great, Bam. I took a trip overseas with the wife, had a fantastic time, even brought you a gift.
You did not.
Yup, G-May Pain.
You mean the G-May Pain?
Here you go.
I don't know, boss. This looks kind of suspect.
Alright.
Why in the world is there rocks here? What the heck is this?
Happy April Fools! Get back to work, dummy!
Hey everybody, BAM Collectibles here, back for a fun April Fool's Day statue unboxing review. Through my time as a collector, I've run across some gimmicky type of statues every once in a while, and today's that day we're going to be sharing some that I have in my personal collection. The first two statues we're taking a look at is made by a studio called League, and they did have that hilarious artwork of Pain when he's punching the ground in the show with that strange animation. The studio did come out with all the members of the Akatsuki, but I only ended up picking up these two Pains. Now on the bottom there's a magnet. These are actually meant to be statues that actually hang up on top of like a fridge or somewhere that's metal so you can mount them to it if you want to. The style almost reminds me that of those like chibi forms, and he actually has a hole in his right hand here, so he has a rod, one of the chakra rods that he uses that you could put in there and just slides right into place. Now this is the normal version, but they did make an exclusive variant. How freaking hilarious is it that they actually sculpted this into a statue, this ridiculously animated scene that I'll never forget watching for the first time, just cracking up thinking, what the heck did I just watch? As we can see, Naruto's chakra arm is kind of surrounding and wrapping around him. He's grabbing in one hand and about to punch him with the other. But that face, oh my gosh, when I saw this statue, I don't know how to say this, I had to have it. Just the fact that it's so ridiculously goofy looking and actually scene accurate to how it looked in the show. Other than these two Pains, I have one other statue set that I feel is perfect to showcase and unbox on April Fool's Day because of how gimmicky it is. This scene is brought to life and taken from that very moment where the three Sanin went head-to-head battling in the original Naruto series. On the bottom is a nice looking felt pad so it slides across a smooth surface easier, and on here we'll see it's just a piece of land that they ripped up and sculpted on here. There's actually three magnets that's sculpted. You can kind of see the circular outlines that are on the bottom there, but really cool just for what it is. It was well done, well painted. You may have noticed that weird smooth surface on the front of the statue. This is a separate piece that was sculpted on here that's going to slide right on there and cover that up because there's a purpose between why it's actually there. So this is how it looks when you put it on. Looks complete, can barely tell that indent's there. But if I grab a cell phone, this is my wife's, and here's my ugly mug. We can go ahead and actually rest it onto here. It's actually a phone stand that you can put next to you. I don't know, your nightstand, your bed, wherever you'd like to. But that is a feature that was included for this statue. That is right, taken exactly from this scene is the little chubby toad Gamatatsu. All my little man wanted was a little snack, right? And we have a magnet on his belly that's going to attach him to the rest of the statue there. And he's got a nice little jacket or robe. I guess it's a vest, right? It's a vest he's wearing here. All the different markings sculpted on his body were perfectly done, perfectly painted, right for the size. It's actually really well done. Here we have little Gamakichi, which was done perfectly as well. If you haven't seen my STR Legendary Sanin video where I have all three of the Sanin on top of the respective summons, this statue is actually kind of an accenting piece that I bought that's going to go right next to him, so it fits perfectly in line with that scene. So while it is a gimmicky statue, it does have a spot in my collection, and here we have chubby looking Tauntaun, right? He is a pig though, so that makes perfect sense, but I love they sculpted this little quiggly tail on the bottom there. It also has a magnet there too, so it attaches. Everything attaches via that magnet, but perfectly sculpted. We can see her hands are in the position where she's going to be resting on the rock, but super, super cute looking. Here is the scene fully assembled. We'll look at it at multiple angles. It really does look like it jumped straight out of the show. MKS Studio did a great job with this little piece. Well, Bam Fam, I hope you enjoyed this video today. I'll leave you off with the best Pain statue ever created in the background. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. As always, I'll see you in the next Do What You Love and Love What You Do. Bam out.